I think everyone should know what happened here.
You shall not survive! It's coming down!
Well, honestly, I did not see that coming. Huh. Whatever works.
We have brought the war to a magnificent conclusion.
I've worried that I might not live to see this day, but here we are.
I don't think anybody would bat an eye if it was Seteth who ascended the throne.
We've done it. We've finally brought this creaky old ship ashore. The fight was long and bitter, but finally, I can lay down my burden.
Well, hello everybody. It has been a long time, a consequential time, for we are now at the very end of our journey with this motley crew. And oh, what a journey it has been. If you see how long this video is, you know just what we're in for. This, I believe, is right up there with the longest videos I've ever made for this channel. And I will assure you, this is not unedited footage like the end of Season 3 was. This is edited, and it still is this long. And it is only the one battle that we have to mark the end of our journey. We have a lot of class changes. We have a lot of new things we're going to see in this battle. A lot of tension to resolve. I want to thank everyone that has been here from the beginning, or maybe just joined us in the latter seasons to see the worst run ever. But it is coming to a conclusion, and I know since the last video came out, we've gotten a ton of information about Fortune's Weave. We've even seen a little bit about the class system, and I know there's more mechanical information out there since the preview embargo got lifted. I've been trying to avoid too many spoilers about the story, but it looks like there is a flexible class system, at least in comparison to, say, Engage. I don't know how easy it is to switch between classes exactly, or what it takes to train skills. That is a terrible level for Alois. But I also don't know if there's a strength and weakness system yet. But it looks like Fortune's Weave is going to have at least the possibility of doing a run that's pretty analogous to this. So, given my changed life circumstances since I started making this channel, I don't know if I'll be able to make the same kind of videos for Fortune's Weave as I have for Three Houses. You know, I don't like that it's taken so long to finish this run. It's been years for Season 4 in comparison to the timeline for the first 3 seasons. Because I was trying to maintain a standard that I had from those first 3 seasons, just in different circumstances for what's going on now that I'm through law school, that I've had to just change my schedule around a lot. So, I think, for Fortune's Weave, that there's a method of delivery I could make that would work better for my current circumstances, where I have maybe less of the storyline at the beginning of the videos than for the alternate failure verse. Because just going through all of that footage, making sure it's recorded, going through all the gag reels and stuff, that actually takes a tremendous amount of time. So if I make a series that's more focused on just the battles, I'd be interested to hear from you all in the comments on whether that's something you would still be interested in seeing if there's a little bit less of the emphasis on the weird, absurdist intros, and more directly getting into the combat just to see how things are going with the same style of commentary that you've gotten. So, I apologize for not talking as much about this grinding session, but I thought it was important to address what was going on with Fortune's Weave and what I'm thinking about
what I was
for the
hoping
future
for.
of the channel, because we are at the end of this visit to this time frame in Failure vs. Fodlan.
I must stay the course.
And we're going to be going to Dagda soon. Shamir leading the charge there. Seteth apparently coming back too, so he's leading the charge across multiple continents. But, to get back to what's going on here, how is it that we've managed to get to this point? Mostly on the back of Seteth. For those of you who have been following Season 4,
Maybe this'll help me keep steady.
Seteth is absolutely carrying us. We've had some big improvements in units like Catherine. We can see that she's really fast. Her magic is all the way up at 29 now that she's gotten to level 42.
One alone.
Her strength is really high as
I'd better
well,
keep
so
up.
she's functioning a little bit like a bow knight, though without all the range. Flane has been pretty good as a defensive unit. You can see that we're training up Raphael in the background, which is a little bit of a preview of who's going to be deployed in the final battle.
Appreciate it.
We're desperately trying to get Alois to a point where he's not completely
That's
useless,
an embarrassment.
and not having a ton of luck, as you can see. His defense is actually pretty good, so we might be able to use him to tank a little bit in situations where we can't just have Flane at the front.
I'm only getting better with age.
Hanneman is actually quite strong if you see those offensive stats. The problem, as anyone could tell you on any
One of
run,
us
is
had
that
to
Hanneman's
die.
really slow. Being on Wyvern can only do so much to alleviate that issue. So Hanneman isn't a glass cannon per se, but he's just so slow that he often gets doubled and can't double anything. So he has to rely on really big hits with his combat arts. So, you can see where our skill levels are. We've struggled to get Alois and Cyril in
long way to go.
particular
I must
into a
always
place where
improve.
they can have
I think
decent
I've got the
classes,
idea.
which means that their
Well
stats have
worth
really
the
suffered
effort.
because
I
they haven't
still
hit
have
the
much to
floor
learn.
I've
of
learned a
the
thing or two
advanced
from
classes
battle.
at this point,
I get
so
it.
they haven't been able to proceed
say
from the
I'm surprised.
17 in a lot of the levels that they've gained.
And all that.
So, that's been a real problem for them. Shamir has also had a similar issue. She is just now getting to Gremory status in the last month of the game, and you can see her magic was
a
at
nice
16.
result.
Her strength is 26. She's been awful as an offensive unit. Good support and good dodge tank,
Well,
but really
I'm glad
bad
I
for
passed.
attacking. Manuela has been really good. If you saw the fight against Edelgard, Manuela carried that. And for those of you who have trauma
thanks to you,
from
Professor.
Season 1, here's Dorothea on YV once more. Now, in all these class changes, you'll notice Cyril has not gotten to Warlock. He has not gotten to
I work to
Mortal
grow.
Savant.
I'll do my best.
Cyril
with
still
this.
sucks.
Now to keep
I think
polishing
Cyril
my
might
skills.
have recently passed 17 just through sheer grit and determination. But currently, the only thing going for him is that he's fast. He has taken Petra's direction and is trying to branch out to a unique Elmyran school of sorcery, but he's still stuck on the Brigid method and
Hopefully
can't
this
innovate
proves
upon it
useful.
at all.
I suppose it's working.
And
Feeling
that's where
pretty
we're
good
at.
about
We're at
this.
reason 4, which means we might be able to get into a better class. We'll see if we can get some stats on Raphael so that he could potentially survive an attack or do something other than the dance command.
I passed!
But with 8 magic and 4 resistance, I think Raphael is going to try and avoid
I
combat
passed,
as much as
as
possible.
expected.
Seteth has a horse now. And we took the whole month. We have a lot of training to do. We have some reclassing that we're going to desperately try to get to happen.
Lament
So,
your weakness.
Seteth leading the charge up here to level 45.
Haven't withered away just
Getting
yet.
more magic on him doesn't really matter, but it's awesome to see. We have Bernadetta there in the background, And speaking of armored units, Constance got a little screwed in this run. We had her as part of the team in the first half of the game. Haven't really seen her deployed, given that we kept Anna around and no one has died. So, unfortunately, Constance didn't get to feature in the second half of the game like Yuri, Balthus, and Happy did in the first 3 seasons. And part of that is just that I screwed up
Her enemies
in
are
not
my
using her in
enemies.
Season 1, instead using Yuri. So here's
gotten
what's going on
stronger,
with
haven't I?
Cyril's stats. They're worse than Shamir's. It's pathetic. So Cyril has been the real charity case of this entire season. Raphael's leveling up pretty rapidly, given how low a level he is compared to everyone else. But I don't know that his stats super matter at this point. And, you know, I mentioned it, Anna has stuck around this whole time.
I know a good deal when
She
I see
is
it.
handicapped by her lack of supports, so she has some accuracy issues. But she is pretty decent. The flying movement radius is really good, and it just works out that she gets to deal a lot of damage. So Anna has actually been doing pretty well, just with the issue that her accuracy is capped in a way that everyone else's is not. Catherine, you saw her stats are really good. So here we see them again as she gets to level 43. She's super fast. She has pretty good magic. So Catherine is looking like she's going to play a pretty big role in making the final battle potentially winnable. Raphael,
Gotta get stronger.
a little more defense. So, yeah, Raphael is probably staying off the front lines. Here's what's going on with Shamir. So her magic is up to
Strength is all for
23,
mercenary.
which is nice. But still, compared to, say, Flane or
Child's
Catherine, that is really pathetic. So, here's Flane. You can see she has the Bolt Axe as a default. That's probably going to be true in most situations, given just how imbalanced her stats are in favor of magic.
Fighting is what I do.
I think she's going to be holding that Bolt Axe the vast majority of the time. The problem being that she can't use a lot of combat arts with it. We've got a little bit more grinding to do. We had to take every opportunity with how bad this squad has been. You know, you all saw the last episode, it took an incredible amount of time just to work our way through Shambhala.
Gotta train
And
harder.
compared to the final mission, that one should have been a little easier. Alright, here's someone I haven't talked about.
It won't be
Silent.
in vain.
He's actually doing pretty well. Byleth is not very good at being a magic user.
its benefits.
Silent here
Invigorating.
isn't very fast, isn't very defensively bulky, so he's just been carrying
Lament your
Thyrsus around
weakness.
because he has supports with everybody, and because his magic hits
Take
pretty
all the
hard, he just
strength I
doesn't
can get.
double very often. So Silent
Invigorating.
gets a lot done just with one strike and getting the poison strike ability off. Here's
I'll never
Catherine
back down.
doubling Brawler, so that's pretty insane.
I fight
And that
for
is an
one reason
incredible
and one
level. Okay,
alone.
we might be relying on Catherine a lot. Maybe not to the same degree we do, say, Sedith. But I think
Child's
Catherine, Flane, they're going to be a pretty
I
big
feel my
part
strength building.
of how we get through this.
Why, thank you.
Cyril getting a level off of that big heal. Wow!
Seems I've improved again.
Wow, finally! That aptitude ability coming in handy.
I must lead them well.
A little late in the process, because this is literally the last battle before we proceed. And I don't know about MVP, Silith, getting a little in your own head there. But finally,
I
at
passed.
the very end, Cyril gets to Mortal Savant.
Have you decided? Will you become the next ruler of Fodlan?
Absolutely not.
It's a farewell letter? Is he writing his resignation? I don't understand.
Imagine all that responsibility.
I created you.
I never quite understood what was so funny.
I feel I would be remiss if I didn't point out that I consider this decision a most grievous error.
I am sorry.
My reading of the stars predicted that during the war, you would fall to your death.
My dearest wish did not come true. But here you are.
There is no telling how much longer her light will continue to shine.
The Empire, Alliance, and Kingdom are no more, nor are there any factions that could blindside us and cause conflict.
A lot of territory in the old Empire doesn't even have any lords right now, so there are concerns about peace and prosperity breaking down in large areas.
Lady Rhea was injured. How could such a thing happen? Wasn't she supposed to be resting?
Noble Knights of Seros won't tell us commoners any meaningful details.
The church may even need to go through some changes.
Why don't we make Garrick Mach the new capital?
Said it. It's terrible. White beasts have appeared all over Garrick Mach.
Seteth! Demonic beasts are heading this way! If we do nothing, Fodlan will be destroyed by a rampaging Immaculate One and these children of hers. There is only one way to stop this.
Couldn't they have just fired me like normal people? Come on now. Well, here we are. It's finally happening. It says final right there. Let's, see if we can do this. At all.
It is kept secret, but there is a certain rite that all initiates to high office in the church must undergo. In this rite, one pledges to serve the goddess, and in return receives a crest stone fragment and blood. The ones who have transformed alongside Rhea just now are the ones who have accepted those gifts. They will shield Rhea, the Immaculate One, I should say, with their very lives. But if we do not strike her down, Fodlan will have no future. To arms!
That's all well and good, but did you not hear about the workers' revolution?
Surrounded already, it seems. The white beasts are those in whom Rhea's blood flows strongest. Until we get rid of them, we will not be able to so much as touch Rhea.
Well, I don't know that we'll ever be able to do that, Seteth, so let's investigate the map a little bit, shall we? We are pretty well surrounded on all sides. I'm going to make the big beasts the red zones, so we know what we're trying to get ourselves into. Carrying around Acheron's spine will allow Syleth to get the first poke here, and just move on up, since it looks like this is the only thing that is going to be coming from the left right now. We're going to move Flame into position to intercept what's coming next. We're actually going to equip her with a conventional weapon to the extent that we can call Haute Claire that, and not worry about expending a lot of its charges, because it's the last mission. We may as well use all our fancy stuff. We get siege weapons available, so Seteth will have extra range to start peppering some of these units that we would like to get a little bit of damage on. That hero, for example, is pretty tanky. And we can use Raphael to dance up Seteth. We'll probably be doing a lot of that. Raphael gets himself to level 30, so maybe he won't just roll over and die at the first whiff of an enemy attack. We'll see if we need Seteth to take out this Great Knight that is out front. Is that a Paladin? I'm not sure. But either way, we really need it to go away before we can start planning to do much else. 97% chance to hit is probably going to work. It does, and Anna gets herself to level 42. Okay, so I was talking up Anna a little bit. Her offensive stats are pretty terrible, but just having spells and mobility is good enough to make her really good. You can see joining the squad here is Ferdinand. So he manages to make it from the first half of the game all the way to the end. And he is here to be a dodge tank, as you can see from the 3 damage that he's doing.
The Immaculate One. We cannot afford to lose here. Whoever our foe may be.
Well, thank you for the monologue, Ferdinand, but not sure why you needed to give that right now. I was going to say we're pretty big fans of dealing 3 damage here on this channel, for those who have been around since the beginning. But we're also fans of dealing 0, as Ferdinand just did, so he is calling back to some of that ancestral knowledge of what we're all about here. And I also talked about Constance not getting the screen time she's due. Well, she's back because we need all the defensive adjutants that we can get, as will become apparent throughout the battle. We drew out one of these white beasts, so we're going to have Seteth start the bidding by breaking open one channel and getting at it. That hero we put hit damage on got healed, so that sucks. So we're going to have to start the process of killing it anew. And Silith got a pretty big hit on it. And the Poison Strike Manuela is going to have to make up her mind about what she's attacking. Bolting makes that pretty difficult to just kind of scroll through, so there she goes with a couple Thunders. Remember, the perennial challenge of this run has been that we run out of spell slots, so we need to be really careful about how we use our magic. But we also need to keep in mind that we have to live to get to Rhea, so we just need to use whatever resources we have to set up whatever we can get to attack Rhea. So this first flurry of enemies is how we're going to set ourselves up to get more strategic positioning to take on smaller groups of units. So we're probably going to be throwing whatever we need to get through this first wave.
I've made my peace.
Here's Alois as a Mortal Sovereign using swords. He is pretty biased towards strength right now.
Oh, lovely.
And this is as advanced as he's going to get. So hopefully we'll see a little bit of Alois magic use. But right now he is just out here with that rapier and making the best of it. We're going to use a gambit here from Flame. We also need to be careful about how we use our gambits. We would prefer to save as many of those as we can, because surviving a counterattack from Rhea is very difficult.
Thinning their numbers.
And ideally, we would like to use a whole bunch of gambits once we are up there, because she can't counterattack those. Here's Cyril using Wind. Wasn't that exciting? He dealt all 10 of that damage. We have more red zones down here that we're trying to avoid. For anyone but like Flame, a 69% chance to hit is 100%, as everyone knows, on this comedy channel. And now we're going to see if Anna can break through this health bar without getting herself killed. That has a 69% chance to hit us, but thankfully, since we broke through the health bar, it doesn't counterattack.
They're coming one by one from the southern stronghold. If we do not capture it, there will be more.
That is what you said. Okay, so we gotta get through this one, and then we gotta get through the next one, and hopefully we'll be able to run down there and prevent more from spawning. But there are other guards in the stronghold down there, so we might have to get through a third one, who knows? Big physic ranges, just to rub it in our face that we can't do that. And a bunch of mounted units coming from the left, so we've got our work cut out for us to try and stop the flow of Dagrons here. Alright, we'll Voltax to break this one, so it's not going to attack. And Flame, how foolhardy do we want to get, Flame? Maybe not maximally idiotic. Just right here means we draw out the unit from the right. and impede the progress of the Dagron. So, alright, Hanneman will not get the crit there, which is unfortunate, but a huge swing of HP. Manuela has the Caduceus staff, so she's got a little bit of range. Okay. 12 HP left. This health bar. Taking these things out is difficult. Volganon from Silent will get the Poison Strike on the next health bar and hit Silent up to level 45.
I'll use this power for the greater good.
I'm not so sure about that, but optimism springs eternal. Back up. And now the real heart of the squad can deal precisely 71 damage. No more, no less. Alright, Ferdy. Oh! Ferdy can actually do quite a bit. So, with his Silver Gauntlets, he's going to punch Dagron straight out of the sky with his biggest fan, Lawrence. Now we'll dance up Seteth again. See if we can make any more progress and maybe move him up next to Flame. So we'll equip that mini bow and just rally Flame up. And we want Seteth there. But Seteth is actually pretty bulky too, but we'll back him up and we'll back him up again. And did we mess this up? I think we might just be out of luck here. We'll see. Oh, yep, we messed that one up.
Don't worry, Captain.
We put Seteth in harm's way, and then we failed to get him out. So Alois punished for our mistake. So let's see what else goes wrong.
Sorry.
Before we back things up. Okay, yes, healing, I get it. Okay, more attacks coming from the left. Nobody gets hit by any of this. Okay, so that's on me. So we'll back it up to when Ferdinand took out Dagron.
Leave it to me.
We'll dance up, set it again, but we'll be more careful about where we put it this time. Alright.
Guide me well.
Now, where do we want you to go? We can have him go up here. And remember, we put the feathers on him, so he can move again. Put him there. And now Alois should be safe. So Shamir, I think, can dodge a little bit. We have to get Anna out of harm's way somehow. Or at least, not in too much danger. Did we just trick ourselves? We might have. Okay, Dagron coming at Shamir, and he can just tank it, so we're fine on that front. So Shamir's still up. Seteth getting a crit on this Pegasus, but with the mini bow, that's not enough to take it out.
I'm good now.
And of course, it's going to get healed. It's going to get healed all the way.
Thank you.
Nice. Looks like a no. Just a lot of healing going in a lot of directions. So, here's the situation we find ourselves in. We're besieged in the top left from this vantage point. Seteth can use the silver bow to take that out right away. But we'll probably need him to attack the Dagron as well. And we have to deal with all this stuff over here. So we might need to blow some gambits. We're definitely going to be blowing some powerful spells.
What's my strategy?
The fact that Manuela is up at Gremory is helpful because she gets a bunch of spell slots. But taking all this stuff out, even if we expend our spells, is gonna take some doing. So Silith can safely go up here as we just back up from the Dagron. Do we have Raphael just attack? No, I think that's too stupid. So we'll have him dance up Silent.
Ready for anything.
We can use some weaker stuff to try and take this guy out. Remember, Ferdinand has magic, but I think punching is what we need at this point. We could have gotten real badly vantaged, but you can see that Ferdy is dodging up a storm. That is why he's here.
My skills are rising to my status.
And Lawrence is here to be his defensive adjutant, because he needs that as a dodge tank, so that he doesn't get accidentally killed by a really inaccurate bubble.
I've gotten stronger.
Cyril's showing off that the Elmiran breeze is still a factor. You know, when you're doing the weather forecast, you still have to account for it. Catherine has 3 Ragnaroks, and this guy is going to tank 2 of them.
I'll never back down.
Well, you will when you're out of spells, so let's have you back up there, Catherine, and think about how we're using our resources. One more Great Knight here, and 14 useful spells out of Anna, so here goes 2 of them to not even melt the guy down.
Think this through.
And Shamir, again, not very good offensively. She has a ton of spells, but they all do basically nothing, even against Great Knights. So a couple of Sagittays later, and this guy finally goes down.
Feels good to fight for a cause.
Shamir has very little HP, so we need to make sure that nothing attacks her. So we'll have Hanneman use a gambit down here that will break down one shield in its entirety and focus the Dagron on Hanneman. I don't know if we actually want it to attack Hanneman. So go on this way. It looks like Hanneman will be able to tank the attack that's coming at him. Alois can get in some real good hits with the Brave Sword now. Get himself to level 44.
Growing stronger.
Oh, a 20th point of magic and a bunch of other stats might actually be helpful so that we actually get at least one sighting of Alois using magic at the end of this campaign. Now that that little spot is open, Syleth can go in with the killer bow, but unfortunately missed the crit. So not as much progress as we would have liked. Flayn, I think... Oh, we have Flayn carrying a bow, so she can go in for another 57. That takes out a health bar. And still leaves Hanneman vulnerable. But I think he'll be okay. Wait, going for Shamir, what? Well...
Finally found
that wasn't supposed to happen. Just ignored the whole... Focus its attention on the Gambit thing? Did we get in its way? What happened? Ugh, that's annoying. We wanted to save these Divine Pulses. So we're going to have to play things a little differently.
I must stay the course.
And we wanted to see magic out of Alois. Here it is.
My turn?
Alright, well, we can still use the Gambit.
I will cover you.
Take full advantage.
And assuming it hits, there we go. So we have the same opening. We have the Dagron in the same spot. And we're going to put Hanneman right here. We're going to have Shamir run herself away. And use this drink that she got from Ferdinand. Okay. It definitively says
what's my
that
strategy?
it's using Light Breath on Hanneman specifically. We'll see how seriously we can take that contention. Fire away Syleth. And back yourself up. Flayn. Again, use the steel bow. Boom. That health bar is down. But still has 2 health bars going into the next turn cycle. Attacking Cyril? What is happening? Okay, but Cyril can tank it. Alright. Now we get another crack at it. 0% crit chance on this 23 is unfortunate for all us comedy players. But this is why we have all those defensive adjutants.
Mother, protect me.
For random crits. With this HP problem, I don't know how much tanking she can do, so we'll just put her here. We might need the dodge tank Ferdinand to help us out. It has precisely 69 HP left. Sedith can deal 68. Alright, fine. Curved shot. Get some natural, non-random comedy. Sedith can back into the bushes here. Ferdy is back a ways. He still has a bow, for those nostalgic for Season 1. Sylith is gonna use the killer bow, try to get some extra damage in. Finally gets a crit now that the odds aren't all that great.
This could turn
That simplifies things substantially.
Invigorating.
So now, how far forward can we get? Not all that far, given how much is left in front of us. We're going to use some movement shenanigans to get some healing done. Alois heals so hard that he gets to level 44. And there's that level that we saw in a previous timeline. Do a little bit more healing and repositioning. And we've got Raphael still, so maybe we can get Ferdy up into a front line. And rally him up and see how things go. Okay, yeah, we have to deal with another Dagron now. But we can get this flyer out to use Gambit on Ferdinand, which sucks. Draw him out of his hiding spot and take away his full HP buff. So that's not good.
Onward.
But it was the only thing attacking in that turn cycle, which is okay. So we're going to run a replay of all the stuff that we've done with these Dagrons up to now. We'll have to heal Plain up at some point. But right now we have to focus all of our offensive energies, because we also have to take out the flyer that is next to Ferdinand. There's only so many sewing needles in the world. Fire away Silent. We don't get the crit, but that's okay. We didn't need it. 1 health bar down on the Dagger. So back on up. Now Hanneman and Ferdy basically being out of commission is not great. Here comes a Hunter's Volley from Sedith to take down Health Bar 2. And Adjutant Bernie
Only the strong
gets
survive.
some magic, but it doesn't matter. She's just an adjutant, so really only her support with Sedith matters. And another dance for Sedith. Sedith is real into Raphael's set. He is the biggest patron of the arts in this version of Fodlan. So there's a big fire starter from Manuela before Sedith comes in to finish the job.
Judgment is
and okay, a crit means that he won't have to risk getting hit,
Lament
which is
your
good.
weakness.
Level 46 for Sedith is incredible.
Have
wow.
room to grow?
You very much did, apparently,
A
even though
striking
you're
display.
already the best unit on the squad. That was ridiculous. Wow, Sedith, again, his back is starting to give out from carrying this squad. Alois has a bow, and he can literally deal damage with it. Oh, we can attack with a bolt axe and maybe deal 4 damage. Hell yeah. Okay. I don't know if we can take this thing out. We are in some trouble. We gotta blow Anna's Gambit on this.
First come, first served.
Okay, we land the 70%. And, we're in less danger now.
I'm good now.
Some healing going down.
Let's clean up.
And, now we don't have to worry about it running up and getting us. Wait, do we have Grounder on Shamir? Okay, this would be a really stupid way to blow a Divine Pulse. Come on. Ugh. Okay, it'll be fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Are you worried about it? I'm not worried about it. Should I be worried about it? Okay. Let's not worry about it. Let us make an active choice not to worry about it. Birdie back in position to dodge.
Let's see them handle this.
And it's doing the same gambit thing against Set It. That'll never work.
Thanks.
And now we have to try and take out 2 Falcon Knights. Challenge impossible. Seth gets the first hit. Remember, we also need to run to that stronghold. Try to prevent further dragons from spawning. So, good bow shot there from Alois. We got a bow on Catherine as well. Can't double a Falcon Knight, even with Catherine's speed. Got to keep her safe. And now Ferdy is carrying a bow, so if he uses a curved shot, he should be able to take this thing out. Even with his weak offense. There we go.
If I live, I fight.
Well, he lived, so he's fighting. Alright, now we can do some repositioning. And can we kick Flane all the way up there to prevent further Dagron spawns? We can, with a little dance.
Let us turn our attention to the Immaculate One.
Oh, not yet, buddy. Yes.
Rhea! Not even I have seen this form.
Okay, so Sedith confirming that we are in some trouble should we make it all the way there, but we want to make sure she's totally isolated. So we unfortunately are going to have to go all the way around every corner of the map to clear everything before we attempt to engage Rhea, to minimize the risk that we just get absolutely wrecked by having to deal with multiple threats at once. And remember, for those of you who haven't played this mission, Rhea has a really big danger radius on all sides. She does splash damage, which is not something that I remembered going into this. And I think if you engage her, you pull the aggro on everything. So we're going to probably have to lock in for a long siege on Rhea. So that means we have to go around and get rid of everything so that we are not besieged on all sides. Which means we are in for it. So we've got some work to do taking out this Dagron. Ferdinand is going to break down that first shield for us, make a vulnerability, and we don't necessarily need to break all the shields if we're going to just kind of take it out through the little hole we made. So, I don't know if we'll be able to do that, but we have our mortal Savants here in Cyril and Alois to try and take advantage of the melee vulnerability. So, Sedith, a Hunter's Volley should be able to take out a health bar. We get a little lucky. There we go. 1 grit means that that is going down. So, final health bar. So I think our choice is to try and take it out. My guess is, yes, Dance on Sedith is going to be the way to proceed here. He'll be able to shoot it out in the sky, or at least get it real close if he doesn't get a crit. We do have to be mindful, since we're using so many combat arts, that we might run out of arrows. what I'm
Defeat
guessing the
me?
durability means.
Let's.
So Seth shoots it down, and now we can think about how we're going to proceed in the next direction. Alois is decently tanky, so we can have him out here with the rapier to draw out the Great Knight. And yeah, we're good. Catherine has Kanto, so she can run in, set this dude on fire, and run out. Remember, kids, don't do this at home. Arson is generally frowned upon. Oh, someone else coming at Alois. It's no good. So Hannah can push him out of the bushes and then be in danger himself. Will we mess up again?
Not so fast.
Okay. Great dodge there from Alois. He survives at 33. Will that be enough? Is anyone else coming at him? Okay. Gets another dodge. And he's down to, what, 4? Oh, come on!
My dream.
Okay, and a crit takes us out. Can't be too upset about that, I guess. We got some crits at about that range.
Appreciate it. I'll press on.
So that sucks. So we're going to have to reevaluate how we're proceeding up there.
Ready and able.
So if we back Alois all the way up here, we should just be threatened by one thing and one thing only. We will not take that chip shot with Catherine. And we'll keep Hanneman backed up. Do a little bit of shoving, etc. See how much we can do to support Alois in his mission to be useful. Alright, have we corrected our errors? Alois gets in for a good amount, takes it down to about half of what it started with. And it doesn't look like it adjusts the order in which it does things, so it's not going to heal up that Alois damage. Or never mind, it is!
Fine work.
And okay, it is back to full health, so Alois's efforts were forgotten. Going to try and melt it down with Catherine as we realize we now have multiple threats that we have to deal with despite the bulk of our force being down here. So we've got some major ground to cover and might be out of luck up top. Big shot there from Silith. Let's see if we can capitalize on that. Silith, do we have to blow another Hunter's Volley to do this? Looks like we might have to, because that hero is one of the more dangerous units. There's 1 and 2, it's down.
I won't allow it.
And now we've got this Holy Knight and the Great Knight up there.
Ready for anything.
So, Ferdy can come in and do his best dodge tanking that he possibly can. Just to get things started. Take down to 59, which is not funny. And absorb some spells.
Leave it to me.
Which is honestly pretty important. So we're actually going to dance up Ferdinand.
Back to the fray.
And then we're going to have Ferdy attack again. So just a 5% chance to get hit this time. Nobody's ever rolled a 20 on a dive before, right? There we go. Good dodge there. And is it out of spells? Or are we just going to be able to finish it off? I don't know. There go a couple thunders from Anna, so she is rapidly dwindling in her ability to participate in this battle. And we're going to move Alois down to see what he can get done against the Holy Knight. Yes, it is out of spells. Excellent. We have used our own vulnerability to our advantage. Okay, this is bad. Those two things are really, really bad. Manuela, you have a pointy stick. Use it. Okay.
Onward.
A little bit of damage done. Flame can take this out because it can't counterattack. Ha ha ha.
Child's play.
Okay, so it's down. Now we're in some trouble. We gotta shove Ferdinand into the bushes and run. And, just heal.
I won't forget.
And see if we can survive.
Let's go.
Here's Cyril. Cyril is here. Alright. Good dodges there from Ferdy. Dagron is now participating in the battle. We got more flyers coming down. This is not good. We have more coming down from both the left and the right.
Not.
Okay. We won that coin flip. That is really good. But this sniper is still worrying me. Coming from Manuela. Okay, she dodged one.
Hey!
Oh, she dodged them both. Great. Even better. Okay, that was a pretty dangerous turn cycle. We got out of it unscathed. Here we go with Anna. We have some choices to make. We can attack with a pointy stick. We do live, it looks like, but unfortunately we miss. So there's the dodge from Anna. She comes out with some HP.
Impressed yet?
And she finally has Tempest Lance. That might have been nice to actually land a hit to break down that shield. But now, unfortunately, we are just out of luck. Flame can tank a couple hits, even if one of them is a crit. So there's one crit, 22% chance crits in a row. But because Constance is here, Flame lives. So we've got to run Flame back. So that means we have to take out the sniper and somehow put a stop to the Dagron. All in one go. So we might be in some trouble. We'll give it a shot. Good hit there from Syleth, and Ferdy can move up here. I might have preferred to have Ferdy punch out some nerds. Oh, he gets an HP. That's pretty bad for him, actually. Otherwise, the level is good. But now he's not at full HP. We might have to burn a bolting. And we burned it for nothing. Excellent. Hanneman, can you help us out? You've got Thunderbrand on loan from Linhart. But I think we're going to take a chance on a Killer Axe blow. And that should be enough. There we go. 87 and the sniper's down.
You've boosted morale.
We've still got a Gremory, but yes, morale is slightly higher after the series of mishaps. Might not be high enough. Let's see. Hunter's Volley with the mini bow. There's 1 and 2, and it's still up. That's no good. We do still have Raphael ready and raring to go. So we'll dance up Seteth for the, 16th time this very battle. That gets Raphael up to level 31. And it is appropriately terrible. So, Seteth can fire away with the mini bow and back up to safety.
Destiny unfurls.
But the problem is, Flame is still sitting there with her single hit point. We'll burn one of our physics to take her up to 27. And Alois can heal up Anna, who was in dire straits. Cyril will just back up a little bit, and Catherine will jump into the bushes, and we're just gonna hope for the best. Bernie's sitting here at not full HP. will still dodge that attack, but some pretty threatening stuff is still coming at him. Okay, still 0% chances because he's hiding in the bushes. There's our little making fun of you but not really accomplishing anything punch. More flyers coming in, and snipers on the sides is really not good given how much attack range they have.
Sorry.
So going to heal up that slight bruise that we left.
Onward.
And Flane gets a little bit of passive healing. Now, Flane still has a bow. She's going to risk those crits again. 12 and 10. So Flane is still not in good condition, but less threatened than she was before. We need to get her back with the main squad. But unfortunately, that means everything is coming at her. So we're going to need to try and take care of that somehow at some point. Don't know exactly what we're going to do. But Seteth can hop into the bushes, get a Hunter's Volley out, and just stay there and pray. Okay, Syleth. Let's hope he can land a crit, because otherwise... Okay! Luck is on our side, at least for right now. Takes the Dagron down to 27, so someone should be able to take it out. If we put Syleth there, we won't be able to mess around too much with moving Flame, so we're just going to hope Syleth can dodge. Purdy can stay out in front, punch the Dagron down. As Lawrence looks on in awe.
Me of all people. Really?
Yes. Yes, really, you're fitting right in. Alois can use a recover on Flane. And then we can move Alois. Ooh. Okay, we're going to take a risk with Raphael here. He had to take the fetters so he could move after dancing, and then we could put Seteth next to Flane. Now we're going to do a whole bunch of little repositioning shenanigans. Do a little bit of healing. Going to get that last HP on Ferdy, and just hope all of our trickery helps out. Yes! Flane is now invincible. And just tanking all these 0 damage crits as this frenzied church leader hits Flame several times, but to no effect. Good dodge there from Seteth. Gets hit once, twice, but he's still good. Alright, Syleth just tanks both hits. Ferdy has to dodge an Abraxas. He manages it. And obviously he's going to dodge these and then try to put a scratch in the armor, but fail to even reduce its blue book value by even a little.
My thanks.
And now some healing coming in just to make sure we know we didn't accomplish anything. Dodges the aura. Of course, Ferdy has all the aura, if I'm using that term correctly. And now we can heal up Syleth with Shamir.
What's my strategy?
Loath though she may be to help him in any way. And unfortunately, this sniper can hit back when Syleth channels the power of Acheron's spine. But get some good damage on that sniper and can keep Syleth on the sidelines for the most part. Hanneman, can you help us break out of this bad situation? We win the coin flip, so it looks like he will be able to help.
You left me
Chops that out of the sky, gets himself to level 43. Oh yeah.
I'm only getting better with
Look
age.
at that offense go up. That could be quite relevant. Seteth is impressed that someone is actually doing something other than him. And now Ferdy can deal a little bit of damage. taking that HP count to a little bit more of a manageable level. And we've still got some problems up here. So Catherine's going to get some target practice. Aegis is unfortunate and means that's going to be a little bit harder to take out. Alois, can you land a good hit? You can. You've got Grounder and the Rapier. So there we go.
I've made my peace.
Alois contributing. Who could have thought? Manuela has a lot of spell slots. So she's going to use a couple of Thunder Shocks and make things closer to okay. Not quite there. Seth has some exact damage that he can deal to clear things up in front. But we are not out of the woods yet. Or, well, Ferdinand certainly isn't, but the rest of us are only in the metaphorical woods. Anna is going to have a mage duel. And then back up and potentially be in trouble if we don't take out that sniper. Alright, Blaine, we've got brave weapons and we're gonna use them.
I cannot lose!
Chopping through here as Constance gets to level 32.
I have grown marginally stronger.
Constance, again, has the right attitude. Alright, if we park Blaine there, we're at least obstructing the sniper.
Apologies.
Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. So, I don't know that we have a way out of this, really, other than just backing up and doing things differently. So we're going to hand the fetters back, dance up, Sedith.
Thank you. I'd be well.
Now, Sedith can go for a killer bow on this. 1 and 2. Okay. Still standing. That is not
Maybe
what we
this will
wanted
help
to
me
see.
keep steady.
Stats on Bernadetta not very relevant, but okay. Oh, having Sedith get attacked by magic is not ideal, but a lot of non-ideal things are happening today. Ugh. Okay, Anna. You gotta bail us out. One more thunder takes out the aura user. Sniper, still gonna go for her. But the way we've made things happen, we can take out the Great Knight. There it goes.
Child's play.
Constance gets that same level we saw before, makes the same comment, and we can, yeah, I think Anna's just down. Okay, 1 dodge, and 2, alright! She even gets the counterattack. Oh, Anna. Alright. Oh, come on!
I had hoped.
After all that, still gotta blow another Divine Pulse. How far back do we need to go? Do we just need to do the whole turn differently? I guess so.
I must pull through.
Okay, so if we try to get Killer Bow land, we do get a bunch of damage off. Now, Silent doesn't even have the Thirst
I'll
Assassin.
crush them all.
So, Catherine, go for these shots. We're going to have to blow Gambits, maybe? I'm really not sure how we're going to get ourselves out of this situation. We're besieged on all sides. Our offensive output is kind of pathetic, even though we have all these effective weapons.
My turn.
Hanneman can get a guarantee with Smash the Axamuk and Vostros. He's going to get the dramatic, unnecessary crit. And get that same level 43 we saw before, just more hardcore.
Fine work.
Sedith still impressed. Hanneman is going to be up here to provide some support. But look at all this. We have to get rid of all of these things. Sedith is going to set up the comedy show.
Lament your weakness.
And that takes out that front-line rider. Looks like we're just going to need as much Sedith as we can get. So let's dance him up. Have him go for maybe another Hunter's Volley to try and take something out.
Onward.
Flame's going to sneak up first. And go for a Gambit. I think that is what we've got to do. That unfortunately leaves Flame with no Gambits left. But it'll lock these two down and mean that we can focus on that sniper. So Sedith can come over here, set up a Hunter's Volley, and just blow more of the killer bow. There's 1 and 2. Doesn't work. Still got 24 HP left on that sniper.
Seems like fighting's all I do these days.
It really is, Bernie. It really is. Okay. So we have a bolting. Come on, 76. A miracle? A miracle. Really? Okay, fine. Keep in mind, we still have this Gremory in the back. We can take out another miracle? Okay, this is insane. This really, really sucks.
Thank you.
1 HP left on that sniper and the Aura Mage. Anna is just over here able to start a mage duel. And do we just have to blow another Divine Pulse? Do this all again? Oh, we might. 20% chance to hit isn't very much, though. 1, 2, 3, 4 dodges. All right, we did it. At least as far as that concerned. Ah! Couldn't win that coin flip in the Agnes Arrow one-shots Purdy. So it looks like another Divine Pulse is indeed down.
You're natural.
This is ridiculous. Okay. We can't blow very many more of these. We want to have some for Rhea.
There's no stopping me.
Apparently there very much is stopping you, Manuela. Ugh. Alright, let's see if we can land this bolting up front. We can. It's down to 40. And now we're just going to run Sedith in here to see if we can take this thing out.
Judgment is
and we can. 1 arrow takes it out. Sedith, level 47.
My age is catching up to me.
We can forgive him for that because he had the incredible level earlier.
Only the strong survive.
I'll follow your lead.
Indeed you should, Ferdy. Alright, we'll get the physics down. So, Ferdy, again, are we going to get just miracle blocked again? No. Okay, so everything is all different. And we still have that sniper that we are worried about. It is going after Sylith, though. So, maybe it's fine. Yep, it is completely fine. Sylith can just tank it and survive at 1. Oh my god. Okay.
I owe ya.
That healing coming up, and we did it. We made it through that turn. Alright, Cyril. Get the can opener out. Still can't get to the beans. Ash would be very disappointed. But now Ferdinand can specifically not finish the job.
Not so fast.
Ugh.
I must always improve.
A little late for that, Lawrence. Alright, come on in, Silith. We could use the Lance of Ruin just for comedy, but I think for accuracy purposes we have to...
I must lead them well.
Now you figure out that you have to be a good leader.
Crush them all.
Okay, more stuff coming in from all angles. So Catherine is going to blow a couple of fires here. That is helpful, but doesn't finish things off. We have the Axe Vukanvastra out. We might as well just dunk on it a little bit.
Ignorance is deadly.
Then Hanneman can fly up here, provide support to attacking this hero. Anna can fly in and do a lot less than you might think. Back herself up. And now, do we have to just rely on Seteth for everything? You know, maybe we do.
You defeat me? Left.
I could learn.
That's what he said in the direct in Fortune's Weave.
Onward.
Okay, Flane, help us out here. Use a conventional weapon. Deal the 16. Can anyone help you finish this off? Well, Raph can get you into melee with it. Haute-Claire, Brave Axe looks like it's the way to go. It has physic equipped right now. We can take it down to 3 HP as Constance gets to level 32.
I have grown
Oh, this is the third time
stronger.
we've seen you say that. Crazy how the little multiverse works. All right, Shamir! Shamir can go in with a Wrath Strike. No! No, another miracle activation. Ugh. And now Rhea's pissed. Wait, did we put someone into Rhea range? Was I not paying attention to all the different red zones? Oh, that's bad.
I cannot allow myself to fall here.
We can't continue without Seteth. You kidding me? That's fine. That's whatever. I guess Shamir can tank that, but we absolutely cannot continue without Seteth. We're gonna have two of these left for the whole thing.
My turn.
Alright, we'll go in with Hanneman.
I must.
We'll have to back him up, because that... Seteth got killed by the splash damage!
Guide me well.
No way. Okay. Well, we know this is going to work, but it only takes it down to 20. Ugh. Rough. Gotta finish it off still, but Manuela can get into range to just use a Thunder. Boom, it's down.
Everyone's equal in battle.
And that gets her to level 44. Everyone is decidedly not equal in battle,
Strength
Manuela.
and
That is
beauty.
just
What a
wrong.
pair.
So, you know, maybe the education system in Fodlan is
Onward.
just always messed up before Silent even got here. I think that. Flane is going to do the same thing we did before. Dance up Flane.
Oh, lovely.
Go on in with the Brave Axe. 1 and 2 chops takes it down to 3.
I have grown marginally stronger.
4th time. Oh, we love it. We love the voice acting in this game.
Let's
It is
clean up.
one of the better things about it. Alright, Shamir, don't even bother with Wrath Strike, because we know we're going to get hit with the Miracle.
Aye, aye.
And hold on. We still have Anna. Anna with Tempest Lance on literally the wooden stick we just picked up off the ground.
Who's next?
And take it out. Alright. Now we have to find an angle where we can draw out the next wave, but I am so happy we made it through the middle. And now we can start taking pot shots with the siege weapons. We can reposition everybody over to the right. We haven't even fought any of these golems yet, so that could be a whole thing. But we have 2 divine pulses, and we have to make our way up the stairs. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're certainly gonna try.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Nothing can attack us yet, but we can put Ferdy in, because it's virtually assured that he'll get a dodge. So he's probably the objectively best way that we can draw something out for everyone else to attack it. Flame can break open a door to the golem, so once we start attacking it, we'll have something to do. We can dance up Flame and onager it again, a crit on the onager. And we might break our siege weapon with this kind of strategy. Okay, good dodges there from Ferdy. We actually were in a little bit of danger. Heal coming down on the golem doesn't heal it all the way. And now we've got a Dagron and a Great Knight to fight. Ferdinand can open up a weak point. And let's see how we can exploit it. Go in there, Catherine. And boom and boom. Faculty advisor for the Sewing Club gets the job done for health bar number 1. Flame, come on in, also has a steel bow. And fire away. Going to take a little bit of damage here. There's 12 and 10. But that is okay. We'll be able to heal that up with somebody. Brave Sword from Cyril will take out this health bar and stop a counterattack. So Cyril coming in clutch to literally accomplish something. And Sedith, of course, is going to be how we take care of most of our problems. Don't get the crit, which sucks. So we might need to expend a dance just to take this thing out so we can attack the Great Knight behind this Dagron. So here we go. Take a shot with the Silver Bow, more guaranteed damage. Leaves it at 17. Someone should be able to deal 17, right? Right? Alois with the Onager cannot finish the job. Great. 11 Sword, though, has 3 raids. There we go, Shamir. Taking something out, getting XP from something other than a heal.
More effective.
And getting some more speed. Oh boy. Okay, Anna. Use a couple more fires. She has 3 left in the chamber. And, let's be careful. Hanneman can come up here. He's got a bolt axe. And if he has to land both of them. 1 and not 2. Yeah, very authoritative.
I still have
miss.
much to learn.
Silent can come on in. And, Lance of Ruin. No, the Killer Lance. There we go.
All is going to plan.
Level 46.
There is still
okay, that
room
point
for
of magic
improvement.
could actually matter. So, pretty good level there for Silith. Let's not get him killed straight away. Do we even want him to draw that Dagron? I don't know that we do. So we're going to wait a little bit. So the Golem moves in. That means we can potentially draw it out. We need to be very, very careful that we don't attract fire from Maria. Because as we saw, that's bad. That's a bad thing to happen. We can use the siege weapon to just start things off. We can put up a protective bubble on Manuela. because this golem is attacking with a magic lance. Seteth can back up and break down another shield. Dance up Seteth and fire away again. Get some heals in. And hope for the best. So this is now coming at Manuela. Lancelite, 0% crit chance, but she just tanks it. And gets a crit! That's awesome! That takes out a golem health bar. Okay, two left on this golem. And it is weak to axes. So it has a couple of spots open and vulnerable right now. So Silas is going to hit a critical hit Thunderbolt and unfortunately not take out the health bar, but now it'll be a lot easier so we can use a Fading Blow with Ferdy to take out that last HP and jump back and get him to level 39. Ooh. Pretty good one for Ferdy, but his stats were so bad that I don't know that it's going to matter. Anna can now sneak up, and looks like she'll be able to tank a hit. And wow! Lots of critical hits come in. Sucker Shock looks like it is very effective, and Anna getting 2 in a row. The buy one, get one special.
Gotta try.
And you tried your best, Anna. Well, we love the effort. And now, who's going to finish things off but Catherine? Let's go ahead and use a spell. Just a fire. There we go. Melt it down.
Can't hold me back.
Catherine goes up to level 45. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
Just let me at him.
44 speed. Wow. All right, Catherine. Now we can do some repositioning. We'll get Flane in to draw out a flyer. And we can do some healing. I think we're going to just leave the siege weapon there for now. Or actually, Raphael's going to use it. He wants to attack. And of course, it did absolutely nothing. Trips Constance. Okay, that'll slow us down a bit. Now this thing is vulnerable. We can get some bow shots off. There's one from Alois. Seteth, of course. He lands this. We'll take it out. Silver bow.
Won't allow it.
And into the bushes. What is attacking Hanneman here?
Appreciate
it. Get a heal on Ferdy to restore his ability to dodge tank. Looks like we've got a dagger on there and the white mage. So we're going to Fading Blow so that Ferdy doesn't get hit by Nora. We can dodge back. And we got the Crest of Keyhole, so it was never going to counterattack in the first place. Alright, so if Ferdy is the only target, that's probably good. Because that's what we want them to attack. So Dagron comes down to attack Ferdy. Misses both times. Excellent. And how about Aura? Had a 7% chance to land, and we don't absolutely lose the lottery. Okay, Ferdy. Open up a vulnerability, if you would. Alright, window's open. And now Catherine can come in with leading the order of the pointy stick. And I don't think crit will kill them. Come on! Really?
If I die here.
That was half of our divine pulses!
What's my strategy?
Okay. We're gonna play it like that, huh? Oh, man.
Let's go.
We have one divine pulse remaining. Okay, I Is there a way to guarantee this? Yes. A Wrath Strike on the Silver Sword, a Miracle Ring. But we managed to get a dodge on that one. This is just ridiculous. Okay, Flane. Land this. That finally takes it out. We actually took a risk there, but Flane would have lived, even if there were 2 crits. So now Catherine can come on in and blast through that window. Okay, 1 health bar down. Let's keep Catherine right there. Hanneman can fly in. And we're taking a little bit of a risk here. Don't manage to get a crit. Another crit at 12%.
My dream.
No.
Overwhelmed with hopelessness. It must be torturous.
Eventually, one runs out of places to, well, run.
Safety net's gone. We're going to have to just do it live. So now, we have to be very careful about these risks, because apparently the game says anytime you leave yourself open to something potentially bad happening, it absolutely will happen. We have moved up the wheel a little bit, so we will get this crit instead of it. 1, 2, 3, health bar is down. And now, Sedith can walk through this open door that we've created. Fire away. 1, 2, it's still up. Excellent. And we can only get to Cyril with our dance. But as you can see, the only square we can get Cyril to is one that is in Rhea range. So we have to use the Brave Sword. 1 and 2. This Dagron is down. And we did not think this through, but we have no choice but to accept the consequences of our actions.
This is me paying you back. No matter what, I'll stop Lady Rhea.
You will not be forgiven!
Big splash attack coming down. Oh. It's half of the 6 people that were in range for it that we perfectly arranged to all be within the range of the attack. But we made it. Now we can go up here. We have a lot of healing to do. I think we have a lot of healing spells to use still. So Cyril and Alois have their work cut out for them.
I've gotten stronger, haven't I?
Literally have. Cyril has learned to read, everybody. He recognizes which stat is STR. Oh, Raphael can heal too. Well, look at that. And we might have to just sit on the healing tile for a little while if we don't want to burn all of our healing spells. Okay. Lots of repositioning we can potentially do. Got a golem up here that we're going to want to fight. So let's see how we want to engage it. Now, we have a lot of repositioning to do, figuring out who we're going to put in line of sight to that golem. Manuela was who we had drag out before. We could use Ferdinand. So, I don't know that we'll make that decision right away. Okay, now it's in position. We can see where exactly it'll be able to attack. We'll ward up Silith.
Thank you.
Because Silith will actually be able to counter it. And now we can put him up here. And, well, we need to keep a spell equipped for the Acheron Spine plan to work. Put him here. We'll dance him up for the bonus stats. We'll move him over there. We'll just do a bunch of repositioning. And is it gonna work out? Well, kind of. All we did was waste a couple of spell slots. I forgot about the magic immunity. But we now have approached it. Raphael can gambit it.
We'll cover you.
Look at that, 90% chance to hit. As we send the battleground fleet up in, that breaks open a way to hit it, and potentially means we'll be able to open up all of the barriers, leaving it extra vulnerable. So we can come on in with Thunderbrand here from Hanneman. 1, 2, 3, and 4 hits with Thunderbrand. And we'll leave Hanneman right there. Ferdy can use the mini bow to open up that shell in the back. We land it. So 1 to go, and then we can attack with impunity. So we can go ahead and curve a mini bow shot into that one. Okay, shell is down, magic is now effective. So we also have to keep in mind that we need to leave spaces for people to attack into. So we can use Sylith first, because he'll be able to move out of the space that he is occupying. Thunder comes down, takes out a health bar, get the poison strike hit. Anna can come on in and use her last 2 power points on Thundershock. And move on over here. Then Manuela with the Caduceus Staff can use a couple hits of her Thundershock to break down a health bar. Now to hit, we can have Flayn attack with the Bolt Axe, or Kirk shot with Steel Bow. Looks like Bolt Axe is going to be better, so let's do that. A crit! Excellent job, Flayn. Not that it was all that time sensitive, but, you know, whenever we can make it happen. Now we can borrow the Caduceus Staff here from Manuela with Cyril. And, ooh, he has a really high crit rate. Let's see if he can fully master the skills he learned from Petra. No, he can't. But he still gets 2 wins out. And we'll do some repositioning. We're going to pass around the Caduceus Staff a little more. And have Alois use magic to kill something important.
I must stay the course.
Oh, Alois, you passed your unaccredited online magic course with flying colors. And, of course, now we have to think of how we're going to get to the next group. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do it, but Lawrence is here to give us every stat on the left plus charm. Can we even go this way? How big is the expanse of red? We're going to see if we can make that happen, but honestly, I'm not sure we can. Yeah, that golem's there. We have to go the other way, I think. So all that work we did repositioning is just fundamentally for nothing. Okay, lots of running across the map to do, so here we go. Gonna run out that turn counter a little bit. Do a little more with the siege weapon. Okay, keep on running, everybody. Oh, this is what everyone signed up to see. Oh yeah, all 2 hours of this video, and it's all this. People, you know, pay a lot of money to see the Odyssey. That's 3 hours, so 2 hours is nothing. Especially with all this kind of content. Oh man, you got to see the super fast moves from Raphael. Wow. Ooh, lots of little menus, arrows, all this fiddly little stuff that people can get into. Think about it. Okay, we're finally over here to where somebody might be able to take a hit. So, we'll have Ferdinand slowly advance into the forest. look at what exactly is going to befall him and make some little adjustments. Let's get as many stats on Ferdy as we possibly can and then pull Raph out of the danger zone. We can then have a little bit more warding come in onto Ferdy. And here we go. Max Ferdy only had a 12% chance to get hit with each of those, and he dodges twice. And now the Dagron is ready to get shot at. So, open up the first window here, Ferdy. Boom. Hit number 1. And now, all of the bows that we put on all of the people. In Fortune's Weave, we won't be able to do this, so we're using an exclusive feature of the game to make this happen. Steel bow shot here looks pretty good from Flame. Land the 71. So good. So far, so good on attacking this Dagron. Great level there from Flame. So Bolt Axe attacks on Rhea are just going to be a tiny bit more effective. Seteth, come on over. Do your thing, buddy. Alright, guaranteed to take out the health bar here. 1 and 2. And just stay right there. Why not? Dance them up, make it easy.
Apologies.
Alright. We actually are running out of mini bow, so we're going to have to get another one. And yeah, we'll get another silver bow, actually. So we'll Hunter's Volley with the regular one. And we get a crit with the regular silver bow.
You're incredible!
So, yes, he absolutely is, Raphael. Alright, we had to get additional ammunition out of the quiver, the infinite quiver there from Silas. Okay, another golem we gotta take out somehow, so I think Ferdinand is going to be the way to go. Let's do some repositioning, some dancing, some moving. Keep Flame next to Ferdy. And alright, 14% chance, and we get the dodge. Okay, now we gotta break through this golem. Keeping in mind that there's a bunch of dangerous stuff right behind it. So we're going to keep the red zone on the flyer and stuff. We can move Ferdinand forward. Deal our 3 to put a crack in the armor and have Ferdinand jump back. Now Seteth can crack this open using the regular silver bow. So that is now open. Let's keep Seteth right here. Flame can get a hit in with the Bolt Axe while it is stunned. And then hop on over here. Silith can get outside of its range, and with a double Bolganone, we'll be able to take out that health bar. So, 1, 2, and we get the Poison Strike on the next one. So, 2 health bars remaining. Manuela has to take a chance on getting hit, but she can just tank it. 1. Does she dodge? No, it's fine, and that made her mad enough to get a crit. So, just 1 health bar left. Anna, I think, can tank a hit as well. 0% crit chance. Let's see what Anna can do. 1 fire, 1 dramatic spin, and just another fire. 111 HP left.
You gotta try.
Back on up. Raph. You know, it's always just going to be Seteth, so let's just accept that. And a Hunter's Volley with this new set of arrows. No, old set of arrows. Or the killer bow. Try and deal as much damage as you can. 89% chance, lands once and twice. 9 HP left. Let's move, set it back. We're going to need to reposition Manuela. Hanneman can 100% take it out with the bolt axe, and it's going to get severe overkill.
I'll dirty my hands if I must.
So Golem down. And now we gotta move Hanneman somewhere safe. Ferdinand is still out front, but we gotta heal up Manuela, heal up Anna. Flyer coming in at 30. That's 1 dodge and 2. And we dealt nominal damage. Flyer, target practice, there we go. Okay, we'll move a little closer so that Alois... Oh, Alois just has the iron bow. There we go. 12 HP left. And Senate is going to get the last blow here. 1 little sewing needle takes
Lament
it out.
your weakness.
And now we've got decisions to make as we move forward. We have a hero and the Dagron. Ferdy is going to have to deal with. I will probably want to change what is red so that we're clear on where the Rhea zone is. As this stuff moves forward, it fails to make contact with Ferdy. Alright. Still got to open up a way to attack the Dagron, so Ferdinand is very kindly going to do that for us.
Now my success is guaranteed.
Lawrence is back there figuring out, wait a minute, I can just use my bare hands. Everyone forgets that they can just do that. Shamir is going to attack. That's right, we've got a big Dagden windstorm a-coming. There we go. That is what Fortune's Weave is going to be 100% of the time. Alright. Cyril is going to use the Almiran Hurricane, and pretty underwhelming. They don't have a lot of inclement weather over there. Catherine, go ahead and attack the Dagron. 1, 2, and the health bar is down. Back it up. We've got to have someone take out this hero eventually, but right now we're just going for a curved shot with the killer bow. Get pretty lucky there. And that takes out the health bar. Just 1 shot and gives us the poison strike value. Sedith. We're just leaving that guy alive as long as we need to. Go ahead and fire the regular silver bow. 1, 2, leaves it at 9. Flame can come in and just shoot down the Dagron. Boom! Takes it out.
Child's play.
And now this hero is left. Manuela can take care of that. Just using one of her Thunder Shocks that she still has remaining.
Everyone's equal in battle.
And again, just objectively wrong. Even anecdotally, you should know that that is not correct. Okay. We have 1 more enemy before we can close in on Rhea. So let's reposition. And now, we have this golem coming at Ferdinand. Ferdinand gets the dodge. It is really not that close to everybody, so I think we have to have Ferdinand dodge it 1 more time. Back it up, Wrath. Ferdy, stay right there. That brings it to precisely this square. It finally breaks through with that 14% chance to hit.
To the very last.
So if we Fading Blow, we have a 3% chance to just die. Press the keyhole took away that 3% chance, and Ferdy's going to hop back. Let's have Alois use a Gambit, since I doubt he's going to be able to hit Rhea with it, but he has one left to try. We can keep trying to open up angles of attack and potentially just take out all the shields. 1, 2 hits with the Axe of Vastra. And it just has 2 partially cracked shields. A curved shot from Flame will open up 1, hopefully, 86%. Lands.
I remain unconvinced that I am any use in battle.
And we won't be able to test that proposition, but you've actually been very valuable as an adjutant. Now, Syleth can move in if he gets off of his high horse, and use his mini-bow to deal precisely 1 damage. But that's all you need to take out the shields, get some mithril that'll just be bonus points at the end of the game. And now Catherine can get off of her horse, come in with the pointy stick, take out the health bar. Everyone can just attack now. We're running low on spell slots on Manuela the Gremory even. Shamir has a lot of offensive spells left because they're so useless. Let's use Blizzard.
Going for the kill.
And there's the critical Blizzard, dealing all of 36. Alright, Cyril. Can you be the pride of Elmira here and take this thing out? Some wind! Some wind will do it! Yeah, just a light breeze. Keep things cool. Take that health bar down. And we're gonna dance up Shamir, you know? You can't tell me not to. You're not my real dad. Okay. Alright. More Blizzard.
Going for the kill.
Ooh, there's 1. That's a crit. And can we get... Aw. Okay, just 2 out of the 4. And of course, Zenith is back here. Gonna just unload some more arrows. Get a crit here. Doesn't quite take it out. Who's left? Anna. Oh, Anna. Don't even bother using your spells on this, Anna. Let Alois do it. Yes! Alois takes out another golem.
You've boosted morale.
And finally, we can begin the attack on Rhea. Fire Orb can't hit her, so we'll just expend its ammo. Alright, we gotta reposition, go up the stairs. I think we have to have everyone engaged from the same angle. We have Stride here on Ferdinand. So we're going to get everybody in position for a big stride so that we can make the best approach that we possibly can. We also got the Opera Company volunteers on Manuela, so she'll be able to use that. And here we go. We don't use a lot of stride strategies on this channel. We don't use any warps or rescues or anything like that, but I think we need a stride here.
I won't forget this.
Just literally for extra movement purposes, not for any stupid cheese. Just so that we have a chance. Alright, we're going to keep fire equipped. We're going to run in here and try to get a big resonant lightning. We're getting support from Anna, of all people, as we attempt this. 60% chance to land. Hits. That's an excellent start, because that puts a hole in everything and cracks the center shield. So now, we can try and move in and open up as many of these things as possible. A Gambit will get rid of 3. And that's a fairly efficient use of our actions. So let's go for it.
I will inherit the pride of Nabatea. Rest in peace by Sothis' side.
I won't fail you. Behold our strategy.
80% chance for Bernie to just ram through 3 shields. 5 to go before we can actually attack. We can move in with Raphael so that he can dance up Sedith. Ha!
Apologies.
And, oh, we have a siege weapon we can use, actually. That'll be able to pop one of these shields. Let's make sure it's hitting the right one.
How tragic. But there is no time to waste. She must be stopped.
Firing away, dealing the 1 damage that's necessary. We can move Flane in a little closer. So we have to be careful about how we're positioning. Remember, we still have that Gambit out of the Opera Company volunteers we can use. Okay, Hanneman. Let's come on in. So I don't think we can attack with him yet. Or maybe we can if we break a shield. Okay, we'll leave Hanneman there. I don't think we actually can attack with him. So we'll use our other assault troop.
Commence!
And then we've got 1 more shield to crack. We had to move Hanneman to increase the odds that Sedith would land that.
Lady Rhea.
All right, Catherine has to break this shield. If she breaks the last one, she won't get hit, right? Okay, that's bad.
If I die.
That's straight up bad. I thought she wouldn't counterattack.
This was less than ideal.
I'm not thrilled about it personally.
Right. Well, now we can attack her. For all that's worth. Look at all the 5 damage we're doing. Wow, I really wanted to attack with Catherine, but at this point, she's just gone. We can't replay this from the beginning. Alright, we'll throw down Dance of the Goddess. That'll refresh Sedith. Sedith can get in some good hits. Let's just try it with the killer bow. We gotta use all the arrows we got. Here's 1, 2... Great. Do we even move Sedith? Like, my guess is we're going to refresh him with Raphael. Obviously, Cyril and Shamir can't get there yet. Let's heal up Bernie as long as we're just moving around. Go ahead and dance up Sedith. So we get 4 Sedith attacks in this turn. Try the killer bow again. Alright, 1, 2. Alright, leaves her at 17 on this health bar. Okay, keep in mind, we have expended all this. We've lost Catherine, and 1 health bar is not down yet. We have a meteor we can attack with from Anna, and it will deal 8 damage. Okay, now we might be able to crack this health bar with an attack from Silent. A Ragnarok will deal 10 and get the Poison Strike on health bar 2. As Silent gets to level 47. No commentary because we're sad. Oh, Eloise. Do we go for the Wodow or the Brave Sword? Let's go for the Brave Sword. Chops her down to 96. Oh, and we get a nice HP level. It didn't have to give us anything. Let's go ahead and go for our 60% chance to land a crit now that we're on the next turn. to land a gambit, I should say. But we do hit. This is bad. This is straight up not good. Okay, Cyril. Looks like you'll live. 2% chance to get critted.
With my own two hands.
But oh, you'll get a crit. That marginally improves our odds. Oh, you get 2 in a row. Cyril coming in clutch. Okay. Alright, Silas is going to steal a bow. And, maybe just give it to Flame. Silas, of course, going to tank some hits. We need him to get the Poison Strike again so that this health bar eventually goes down. Alright, if we take the health bar down, does she counterattack? Oh, a miracle! We lose Hanneman to a miracle?
But you could not tell if it was reality or a dream. I wonder what that could mean.
Come on! Okay, now this is officially the worst run ever. The highest casualty count we've ever had.
Well done.
In the previous run. Was 1.
Through.
And now we're already at 2, and I don't know how we're going to do this. Okay, Silas can fire away. Break down health bar so he doesn't get countered. And we have Alois, who used a gambit, so he's going to get attacked. Sedith can back up and attack. 11% crit chance is not great, if we're being honest. Crest of Keyhole is really actually quite a boon here. Prevented the counterattacks. Alright, we'll just have to get as many people as we can out of the splash radius. And do we just lose Alois? Have we just sacrificed him?
I will tear you down!
Okay, he's good. We made it another turn. Alois is still standing. We can heal up Ferdinand so that he's at full HP. And now he can act as a dodge tank again. Can he even deal any damage? He technically can. Right, 1 and 2. And guaranteed dodges is nice. Two more health bars, come on. Alright, Cyril. Can he get 2 more crits? There's 1. Alright, he's good. Alright, 1.5. Sedith. We really need you to land some serious hits, buddy. Alright, with the silver bow, he only gets attacked once. 1, 2, another crest activation is critical. Leave him right there. Anna can go in with the fire orb. And back up a little bit in case Silas wants to use it. Flame is in no real danger. Maybe we should just have Flame solo this. And good guard there from Constance. We can keep Flame right here, I think. Or back her up a little so that someone else can sidle up to Sedith. Silas can take a pot shot with the fire orb. Move on back. And who are we going to dance up? We're going to let Silas get in the poison strike hits. That we desperately need him to get. So we can do this again. Hit for another 5 and land another poison strike. But the bad news is we are in danger. Look at this. We have Alois and Cyril up here on the front lines, just about to die. And Alois takes out a health bar. 1 more. Okay, Manuela, just move Sedith back.
Vanish into the abyss!
splash damage. Remember, they can multi-kill even though we can't. And oh no.
Not like this. I haven't repaid my debt to Lady Rhea.
We lose Cyril and Alois, who finally were contributing.
I'll take my leave now.
Oh my god. 4 down. We have to deal 199 damage. Here comes the first 5 and the poison strike. Anna can chip in another 5. Alright, now Anna, we just need you to contribute the support. So let's dance up Silith because, you know, honestly the poison strike is some of our strongest damage output as things are. So we'll chip in a little more. Back it up. And I think we're going to try and have her attack Ferdinand. Is that our strategy now? Just try and solo it with Flane and Ferdy. Alright, a couple silver bow hits takes her down to 134. Just close on in, Sedith. Brave Axe with Flane. Just all the railings are down. Just gotta hope our dodge tank and our regular tank stays up. Attacking, he's down to 100. Half of this health bar, and we're set. Alright, Shamir. Shamir, can you accomplish anything? Can you physic up Silith to avoid him just like randomly dying and taking all of this progress to be literally nothing? Wouldn't that be excellent if at the end of this 2-hour-long video it turned out we just lost? And then, you know, this whole video was a troll. Not even just a mission. Oh, Manuela's still up! We lived through another round. Chip damage from Anna. Alright, let's have you go back. Silith can get more poison strikes off. Deal slightly more damage. Let's just, have you go here. Maybe we can get Manuela and Shamir over. We can get more hits in with Flane. Brave Axe coming in for 28, leaving her at 48. We're so close. Okay, Sedith. Sedith is ready. Look at this damage output. Alright, we got a great dodge there. Crest Keyhole goes off to do nothing because he already got counterattacked. Now Ferdy. Ferdy also has the Crest Keyhole. He can go in, he gets a guaranteed dodge. Takes her down to 8. Okay. Okay, Manuela. Take her down to 2. And Raphael? No. We're gonna go for the sure thing. We're gonna dance up Ferdy. And who else, after this whole series, is more appropriate but Ferdinand von Aegir himself to break through the miracle and end this for good. Oh, we did it. Yes, Sedith is the MVP. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video and the end of the series in this timeline of Fodlan. Let me know your thoughts on how this challenge will translate to Fortune's Weave. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks again, your support means so much, and we'll see you in Dagda.
Tell your friends! We put on quite a show, huh?